This bowl of noodles doesn't have a drop of meat broth in it. All the flavor comes from the sauce at the bottom. Uncle Mike took a bite. He froze immediately, spicy and fragrant at the same time. He felt like he could barely handle it, but he couldn't help wanting another bite. That's the magic of Sichuan cuisine. Today Uncle Mike arrived in Ikebukuro early in the morning. The streets were packed with people handing out flyers. Uncle Mike had just turned one down, when the next person was already shoving more into his hands. He still had time before his appointment, so he popped into the Chinese grocery store he usually visits. Before he knew it, he tossed a bunch of stuff into his basket, but he paused at the goji berry shelf. The package said energy booster. It reminded him of those street ads from this morning. In the end, he put the goji berries back on the shelf. After paying for everything, Uncle Mike sat down to drink some coconut milk. He happened to spot the guy who was handing out flyers earlier, also sitting nearby taking a break. The office the client showed him was pretty spacious. Uncle Mike figured this guy must be a big spender. But when the client called him Mr. President, Uncle Mike got a little full of himself. He even started daydreaming about being the boss. Until the client took a call about a food delivery. Uncle Mike's stomach suddenly started growling. He finally found a restaurant and pushed the door open. The place was already pretty packed. He grabbed a seat and looked at the menu. That's when he heard some slurping sounds from up ahead. Uncle Mike looked up. It was that flyer guy again. He'd already run into him 3 times today. Uncle Mike quickly sat down with his back to the guy. He ordered the signature dry dan dan noodles, plus some pan-fried dumplings and a cold shredded veggie salad. While waiting for his food, he looked around. The place was decorated with Chinese-style ornaments everywhere. The dumplings and salad came out first. The dumplings were golden, crispy, and perfectly plump. He poured a little vinegar into the chili sauce. One bite through the crispy skin, and the juices burst right out. The shredded salad looked simple, but the carrots and cucumbers were refreshing and crunchy. Along with the tofu skin, it was the perfect balance to cut through the richness of the dumplings. Just then, someone in the restaurant started coughing, all because of how spicy that bowl of noodles was. The heat level on these noodles was no joke. Uncle Mike carefully lifted some noodles to his mouth. The texture was pretty good. The sauce was rich and aromatic. His earlier worries seemed unnecessary, but after a few bites, the heat started to kick in. Uncle Mike quickly grabbed some water, but his tongue was getting more and more numb. The server smiled and explained that's the signature effect of Sichuan peppercorns. Uncle Mike took a deep breath and kept eating. The spice had him sweating bullets, but his chopsticks just wouldn't stop. Somehow, the more he ate, the more he craved it. In the end, he finished the whole bowl. Even though he was drenched in sweat from the heat, Uncle Mike felt strangely satisfied. Maybe this feeling of being tortured yet thrilled at the same time is exactly what makes Sichuan food so special.